Hello students, last class we have studied about the factor theorem. If x minus a is the factor of p of x, then p of a will be equal to 0. Now we are going to take the next questions. Exercise 2.4. This is the fourth question. Factorize. So in this first example is there 12x square minus 7x plus 1. 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Now if you observe this polynomial, this is the quadratic polynomial where there are three terms. This is the first term 12x square, middle term is minus 7x and the last term is here plus 1. So if it is a quadratic polynomial, we have to factorize this by using splitting the middle term method, where we have to split middle term so that these three terms will convert to the four terms. So here the conditions are the sum of two numbers should be the coefficient of middle term, that is here minus 7, and the product of the two numbers should be the product of the last term, that is a 1, into coefficient of x square, that is a 12. So 1 into 12 is 12 and the sum should be minus 7. So here we must return two numbers whose sum will be minus 7 and product will be plus 12. Here sign is very important. So 12 is there in the 4's table, 4 3s are 12 and 4 3 7, 4 plus 3 7 also. So I can split this as 4 and 3. But here sum is minus 7. So this both must be minus, so that their addition is minus 7. Minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7 and their product minus into minus is plus, 4 into 3 is 12. So these two numbers satisfied these both the conditions. Which are the conditions? Product should be plus 12 and sum should be minus 7. So these two numbers are satisfying this condition. So here we will write that in place of minus 7x, 12x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 1. So minus 7x will not change. Minus 4x minus 3x will be again minus 7x. So we are not changing anything from the quadratic polynomial. We are converting that three terms to four terms. Why this is so? Because now we can make first two term one group and next two term one group. And from first two term 4x we can take common. So 4 3s are 12. So this is a 3x minus 1. 4x is common, so what is left here is 1, so it is minus 1. In these two terms nothing is there to take common, so here we will take 1 common. This 3x is having minus sign, so minus I will take out and 1 common. So because of minus is outside, this minus 3x will become plus 3x inside the bracket and plus 1 will become minus 1. Because of this minus sign, these both signs will here change. Now here this first bracket and the second bracket we got the same, and always you will find in this factorization these two brackets will come same. As these two brackets are same, we will take that common. So this is a 3x minus 1 and 4x minus 1 as common. So like this we have to solve. This is the factors of given quadratic polynomial. We'll take the second example, that is 2x square plus 7x plus 3. So product will be here, the last term is 3 and the coefficient of x square is 2. So 3 into 2, that is equal to 6, and sum will be plus 7. So now we want two such numbers whose product will be plus 6 and sum will be plus 7. So suppose we take the number as 6 and 1. What is 6 plus 1? That is a 7. And what is the product of these two numbers? 6 into 1? 6. So these two numbers, that is 6 and 1, satisfying this both the condition that sum is 7 and product is 6. So we can take those two numbers and we can write p of x as 2x square plus 6x plus x plus 3. This 7x we divided as 6x plus x. Now here 4 terms are there. First two terms as one group and next two terms as another group. And from first two terms we can take 2x as common. 2 into 3 is 6. So 2x we can take common. So here left x plus 2 3s are 6. So 3 will left in the bracket. Now again here nothing is there to take common. So plus 1 will be common and in the bracket left x plus 3. So now x plus 3 is the same bracket which I will take common, and in the bracket left 2x plus 1. So we can get the factors like this. We'll move to the next question. This is the third problem here. 6x p of x is equal to 6x square plus 5x minus 6. Now here product should be last term, that is a minus 6, into coefficient of first term, that is a plus 6. 6 6 are 36. So product should be minus 36. And sum should be the coefficient of middle term, that is a plus 5. So we have to choose two such numbers whose sum will be plus 5 and product will be minus 36. So 9 4s are 36. So 9 and 4, here sum is plus 5. So obviously 9 will be plus, the larger number will be plus and other will be minus. So plus minus, that is a minus. 9 into 4 is 36 and 9 minus 4 is plus 5. So we can split and we can get these two numbers which will satisfy this both the conditions. So here we can write 6x square plus 9x minus 4x minus 6. 9 minus 4, again we will get 5x. So this is equal to first two terms one group, next two terms another group, and from first two terms we can take 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are 9 and x. So 3x can be taken common, and in the bracket left 3 2s are 6, so 2x plus 3 3s are 3 minus 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So 2 can be taken common with minus sign. Because of the minus sign is common, Here sign of both will change. 2 2s are means 2x and plus 3. Now this first bracket and second bracket is same here. So that can be taken common. 2x plus 3 is common. Another bracket 3x minus 2. So factors of 6x square plus 5x minus 6 as 2x plus 3 and 3x minus 2. We'll move to the next question here. That is p of x is equal to 3x square minus x minus 4. Again we will use the same here. Product will be product of last term into coefficient of first term, that is a minus 12, and sum will be coefficient of the middle term, that is minus 1. So which two numbers are there which will give product minus 12 and sum minus 1? So 12 is coming in 4's table, 4 3s are. So 4 and 3, this is a minus sign, so this big number will have minus sign. This is a plus here. So minus 4 plus 3 will be minus 1, and minus 4 into plus 3, 4 3s are 12, minus plus minus. So both the conditions are satisfying by these two numbers. So these two numbers we can take here. So p of x is equal to 3x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 4. First two term one group, next two term one group. From first two term x can be taken common. In the bracket left 3x minus 4. Here in the two numbers nothing is there to take common, so 1 will take common. 3x minus 4. Now 3x minus 4 will be common. Another bracket, it is a x plus 1. So we can get the factors like 3x minus 4 and x plus 1. This factorization of the quadratic polynomial is very important. This method we are going to use in the 10th standard also, where we are going to solve the quadratic equation by factorization method. Now exercise 2.4, and this is a fifth question here. Again it is a factorize, and the first question here is p of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Okay, so here this is the easy example. This is a cubic polynomial, and what we will do, here are 4 terms are there. So first two term one group we will make, and the next two term another group we will make. From first two term x square is there, x square there, so x square we can take common. In the bracket left x minus 2. Here nothing is there to take common, so minus 1 we will take common. X minus 2. Now x minus 2 is same bracket, so x minus 2 is common, and another bracket it is a x square minus 1. Now this x square minus 1 factors we can get by the identity a square minus b square. A square minus b square is a plus b, a minus b. So we can get the factors of that, that is a x plus 1 in one bracket and x minus 1 in another bracket. So we can get this as x minus 2, x plus 1 in one bracket and x minus 1 in one bracket. So this is the factors of the given cubic polynomial, that is x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. But every example this factorization won't be possible. So we have to use the another method. For example, p of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square 3x square minus 9x minus 5. x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. Now if I take x square common from this, I will get in the bracket x minus 3. Here nothing is there to minus 1 common. In the bracket left 9x plus 5. Means first bracket and second bracket is not coming same here. So what first method we have used, that won't be possible here. So here we have to use the another method, and that method is common, and that is called trial and error method, where we are going to try the different factors like plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, so on. We are going to try these factors so that we will get the different g of x, q of x. Now here if you observe, this is a cubic polynomial, and the cubic polynomial will have a maximum 3 factors. Okay, so 3 factors are there. So I will try the different factors. So here I will consider g of x is equal to x minus 1. G of x is equal to x minus 1. Here trial and error, we have to try and we have to find out whether that is correct or not. Okay, so g of x is equal to x minus 1. So here let g of x is equal to 0. Therefore x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1. And x is equal to 1 if I substitute, and if I get the remainder 0, then I can say 1 is the 0 of the given polynomial, and x minus 1 is the factor of given polynomial. Correct? So I will substitute 1 into this. So this is a 1 cube minus 3 into 1 square minus 9 into 1 minus 5. 1 cube is 1, 1 square is 1, minus 9 minus 5. So this is all, these are minus here. 14 and 3 17. So this is 1 minus 17, which is minus 16, which is not equal to 0. So x minus 1 is not the factor of given polynomial. So I will consider the now next. I will consider g of x as x plus 1, and I will verify whether x plus 1 is the factor of given polynomial or not. So here again let x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 1. So I'll try with minus 1 here. So p of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 cube minus 3 into minus 1 square minus 9 into minus 1 minus 5. Okay, minus 1 cube, minus cube is minus, so minus 1 square is plus 1 into minus 3 plus 9 minus 5. If I add this minus here, minus 5 minus 3 minus 8 minus 9, so minus 9 plus 9, this is equal to 0. So here we got the remainder 0. So if the remainder is 0, here I can say that minus 1 is one of the 0 of given polynomial, and x plus 1 is one of the factor of given polynomial. So therefore I can write here x plus 1 is a factor of p of x. A linear polynomial hai. This is the linear polynomial and this is the cubic polynomial. Okay. Now we are going to get, now only this cubic polynomial will have maximum 3 factors. Out of that, 1 factor we got. So the remaining 2 factors we can get by dividing this cubic polynomial by this linear polynomial, long division method. Okay. So we are going to use the long division method here, and this is p of x is what here, that is the x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. This is a cubic polynomial, and which we got x minus 1 is a factor na? So x plus 1 is a factor. So here x plus 1, by x plus 1 we will divide this polynomial here. So how we will divide, we know x cube will divide by x square x, and the first quotient we will get x square. So first quotient as x square will multiply to this both the term. X square into x is x cube, and x square into plus 1, that is a plus x square. Outside minus sign is there, so this become minus here, this become minus. Plus x cube minus x cube will be cancelled. Minus 3 minus 1, that is a minus 4x square, minus 9x minus 5. Now this minus 4x square is divided by x. So here we get minus 4x is the next quotient. So minus 4x is next quotient. Minus 4x into x, minus 4x square, minus plus minus 4x into 1 4x. Outside minus sign, so this become plus, this become plus. This both are cancelled here. Minus 9 plus 4, that is a minus 5x minus 5. So the next quotient we will get, dividing minus 5x by x, you will get minus 5 as a next quotient. This minus 5 will multiply to this both the terms. It will be minus 5 into x minus 5x, and minus plus minus 5 into 1 is 5. Outside minus sign is there, so this become plus, this become plus. Minus 5x plus 5x will cancel. Minus 5 and plus 5 will be cancelled, and here we will get remainder 0. Okay, so in this kind of questions, when we divide this p of x by g of x, definitely we will get the remainder 0. And what quotient we got here? X square minus 4x minus 5. X square minus 4x minus 5 will be the another factor of given p of x. This is again quadratic polynomial, and we can find the factors of this quadratic polynomial by splitting the middle term. So here sum should be coefficient of the middle term, and the product should be last term into coefficient of first term. So it is a minus 5. Okay. So we have to search out two numbers whose sum will be minus 4 and product will be minus 5. So I will take two numbers as minus 5 and 1. Minus 5 plus 1 will be minus 4, and 5 into 1 5, minus plus minus. So minus 5 and 1 will satisfy this here. And now we will substitute these two numbers here. So it will be x square minus 5x plus x minus 5. So first two term one group, next two term one group. From first two term x common, x minus 5. Here next two term 1 common, x minus 5. X minus 5 is same. So x minus 5 common, x plus 1. So the quadratic polynomial we can split, and we can get the factors like x minus 5 and x plus 1. So the given cubic polynomial are having three factors. The first one is x plus 1. Here it is. The second one again x plus 1, and third is x minus 5. So like this we can solve this question. Tomorrow again we will take questions on the same concept. Thank you.